It's a great day to be in the sugar shack. Have a few drinks while we boil down the sack. If you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back, but you'll find me.
Well, you know what, guys? I just blew that right out of the water. I had two different screens going, and I went to go live, and X, which I always stream on Twitter, is down due to this huge global-wide Microsoft. I guess they got hit by some kind of virus or whatever. So global wide, it's affecting hospitals. You name it, it's affecting it. And well, I was about to go live and kick it all in, and it said, "Oh no, we don't like that idea." So they kicked me out of Twitter. So then I had to quickly redo my whole Twitter and everything. So, anyways, oh boy, I tell you what, guys, if it's not one thing, it's another. Friday nights, and for those folks that prayed for Hank, he's still hanging on. I can't talk about it much. He's still obstructed, but like he's still playing. We can't figure it out. And he's definitely obstructed, and it will take his life. So if you guys can, keep him in your prayers. And yeah, anyways, enough of that, because I just can't even talk about it right now. But g'day, James Hall, and we got lazy days ahead with Sir Jesse, and you got Miss Lisa around there somewhere too. I see both accounts of flying. Grace and Fire's in the house. Butler Family Farm. Goodness gracious, Miss Linda. Ooh, we got talking about the cruise today on Brenda's Live. We are sitting about 14 months out, guys. And oh golly, maybe 15 months. But yeah, I guess it'd be just shy of 15 months. And I can still remember whenever Jesse said, "Well, why don't we get everybody together?" And I was like, okay. And then it was like, ooh, we have to have a minimum of what? Ooh, this is going to be a lot of money if we don't get it. But thank goodness by last Christmas, we had our numbers. And it's just clicking along. We're getting anywhere from 1 to 2 people, 1 to 2 cabins a week signing up. To my knowledge, Terry called me Tuesday, Monday, and said that there was 2 more people to sign up this week, that he'd get in touch with me this week. I said, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. I said, you're busy. Price of cruising, guys, is going through the roof. So if you want in and you don't want to pay an arm and a leg, all you got to do is put down your deposit now. Give Terry a call right underneath me here and say, "Terry, book me with Jesse and Scott." Boof. And I believe it's $250, but go to ncl.com and watch for Cruise First. And Jesse will be able to help me out here, but usually at least once a month for 5 days, they'll do like a $250 for 500. So that means you put $250 down, 500 comes off your cruise. Who doesn't want free money? I'm into free money. But anyways, just saw Miss Linda, and talking about all the people getting together, and Jonesy, he's going to come over from Tasmania. Right now, he's the farthest one away. He's 9,000 miles is what his trek is going to be. Now, obviously, they're going to do more than just the cruise. They're going to tour Canada, US, I believe Hawaii. They're going to do before they come into Seattle for the cruise. And then he's going to do the cruise with us. So not only can you meet yourself a silly looking Canadian, which I'm talking about Fisherman 506, but shh. A crazy looking Texan, you actually get to see him face to face. And Miss Lisa, she gives hugs. Oh boy, she squeezed the head right off you. And I just can't wait. The fellowship is going to be amazing. Absolutely amazing. We're over 40 rooms, over 100 people, and there's just more and more and more and more people. But now what we have to worry about is they cannot hold any more rooms for Jesse and I. That's done. So whenever the ship's full, and Terry seems to think that it's going to become full soon. So just a heads up. My reticent grandma, howdy, Miss Ann. We know, we got Miss Ann. She's got a lot of home remedies. And if she don't have one in her back pocket, she knows where to find them. Our cabin in the woods, boom, Tony and Jay. Who have we got here? We got, Jesse's saying Sir Grace is in the house. Listen, if Sir Grace is in the house, I'm in my best terms. Just saying. But I'm going to call out Glenda. Hey, Sir Grace, she has your cup. Sorry, I had to throw you under the bus. That's my brother. I'm getting one of these in the back door. G'day, Brenda. Jennifer Ocean. So if you haven't heard, I've teamed up with Jennifer Ocean, and we, on the ticker of this, will be Sensi Party. And if you want to sign up for a monthly, you always get more than your monthly, grouping. And whoever spends $20 or more, for every $20 you get an entry into a warming plate, which has got a Canadian flag, 2 hockey sticks. I'll try to remember to show it after. But we've got a fun-filled evening. G'day, Troy. Troy Sutton's in the house. There's Tiffany, Canadian Family Life. That's a lady that just doesn't sleep. Last night, we had Kevin from Tuber Chat decided to go live at 9 o'clock Eastern. Tiffany was a trooper. She outlasted me. Either that or, she just drinks a whole lot more coffee than I do. Now we got Fisherman 506. There's Lee and Carolyn. Welcome, welcome. BNS Odyssey. There's Beth. They're going on the cruise too, folks. Going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Miss Shirley. OG Gardner. Howdy, howdy. So the way we're going to do it after, there's Miss Lisa. The way we're going to do it after, and the way we'll do it is we will talk amongst ourselves and throw out some different home secret remedies. Believe it or not, Hank's on one right now that I'm praying is going to save his life. Medically, there's nothing more they can do for him. But we're down to home remedies now. So here we go. And, it's tough, but we'll get there. I believe in the good Lord. If he needs Hank more than I do, I'll deal with it. It ain't going to be pretty, but I'll deal with it. What life? Hey, Critter Creek, my brother Mickey. I think I'm just about caught up here now, I do believe. Prepping for heaven. Howdy, howdy, Miss Lila. Hopefully you guys are getting a lot better weather. Miss Lila, I know you've been throwing around with tornadoes. Upstate New York, straight across from Erie, Pennsylvania, right across through to Vermont has been, well, they've seemed to be coming up north into Quebec, and it's just been really crazy. Hey, Tamara, David. There's Neil, Scotty, Tuhati. So I believe everybody has got everything. The only thing the U.S. Customs took on me this time was the Smarties for Bland's Promised Land Ranch. I've tried 3 times. And a box of Smarties is $2. And I'm up over about $25 trying to get to my box of Smarties. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to bring a box of Smarties with me on the cruise ship. And hopefully Jesse doesn't get into them. And he can bring them back to Texas and get it to them that way. Or what I might do is just throw it in the truck and send it to them via snail mail on the Quebec side, because I have to go over there and do a pickup probably next week. That's if everything goes okay. Thursday was a day that sucked for me, and Friday was a horrible day for Hank. So, well, I'm sure it'll come out. So I've been working with Miss Ann and Miss Cherie, and non-drinking cirrhosis is the early onset. So I got to start doing a home remedy to start cleaning that stuff out. So tell you what, it's crazy, but it is what it is, and we'll get through it. And all right, I'm going to bring up the ladies because I believe Urban American Homestead, howdy, I'm all caught up. Whoa. Doop, doop, doop. Look at that. Oh, and there's Miss Ann.
Hi, everyone.
There's Miss Glenda.
Hey, hey.
Now, if these two ladies don't know home remedies, we'd be in trouble. Or if they don't know it, they know where to find it.
Now, that's the trick.
Yeah.
That's the trick, is knowing where to find the information.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you what, if you guys are ever in need of home remedies, Black's Tropical Homestead.
Yep.
Cherie is our mad scientist.
She really is. She's amazing.
That lady, I mean, she's amazing. What, how she gets stuff done, and it's that's what I like about this community is there's home remedies, but like tonight we're going to gather and we're going to share home remedies. Mm-hmm. So if anybody's looking for a certain remedy, come right out. You never know. Somebody in the chat might have it. Mm-hmm. One of us up here might have it. And Jesse, if you and Lisa are feeling well, you're more than welcome to come up. You know that.
Oh, Jennifer at Ocean Homestead wants me to stand up and show the shirt because it looks pretty awesome. Here's, but I am representing a Rambling with the Brooms.
Hang on a sec. Hey, Jesse, Miss Glenda, what are you got on there?
Let's see. I might be representing Rambling with the Brooms.
Woohoo!
Now Jesse's like, oh, now I can run and get my shirt on.
That's right. Hey, Simply Jan.
Hey, Jan.
Butler Family Farm.
Yeah. That was a great live you had, Jan. And any time you can extend this community is absolutely amazing. And if you guys are in the chat, we have 34 people in the chat. If you guys have, an ailment that you don't want or that you don't mind to speak of, mm-hmm. Go ahead. If not, you can reach out to any of us privately. And
I'm looking for my remedies book because somebody's going to ask me something that I have no clue on. I'm sure of it. But herb book.
James, the only guide dogs, like service dogs, are the only ones that are available. And you have to go through your vet. There's like a list mm-hmm. that you have to go through. And actually, Miss Glenda's starting 2 years out. She's started going through with her veterinarian for Sir Papa-Lot.
His royal papa. I could come up instead of saying royal highness, royal papa. It didn't come out right.
His royal hound.
Yes,
the four-legged hero, as I like to call him. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So service dogs and guide dogs, according to the ADA guidelines, is what they go by. So
yes.
Okay. Well, I did want to share something. We'll start off with some home remedies that are very simple, simple. I walked out in the yard tonight. It's been raining off and on for the last couple of days, which has been glorious. The garden, the land of plenty, is loving it, I can tell you. But I was walking in between showers and looked down, and my legs were black from mosquitoes. And I came running back into the house. Hey there. Oh, look at there. Yes.
What? What's all this name dropping y'all been doing? Boy, I tell you.
He's got it going on, man. That's a good
Oh, that's right. Let me go ahead and name drop my look at that. And homestead.
So I'll name drop mine, Cruising Alaska.
There you go.
Well, I do have
The only one we can't name drop is Glenda. She hasn't got a, yeah.
I'll do this one
There you
too.
go. MT
She's-
Homestead. Yay.
Stole Sir Grace's mug.
Oh, Glenda, you're going to have to go on Amazon. Sergeant Talk TV.
There's in honor of his retirement. There we go.
Isn't that nice? Both of you representing MT Homestead in
That's
one
right.
way or another.
That's right.
Well, and the one Glenda
Hey,
had,
Linda.
I believe that was the first one Mike put out of those. And I believe Jesse has the first one of Sergeant Talk TV.
Okay. Well,
So we've got
the
some
back
firsts
side.
up here.
We support veterans.
Yeah.
we support veterans. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Hey, Nora.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nora.
So, Jesse, it's appropriate that you're up here because what I was getting ready to say on a very easy home remedy, and you should actually be the one to talk about this because it involves this.
Yeah.
So I look down at my legs covered in black with mosquitoes because I live right on a creek. We live in northeastern North Carolina where the mosquitoes will pick you up and take you away. And how can I treat an ulcer down my throat due to acid reflux? I got you, Lila. In fact, I got you right here on my little prop. But I have a little spray bottle here that I put a cap full of vanilla in my little spray bottle. And then you just add water to it and spray it on. It's the best mosquito spray I have ever used.
Even
I mean-
watered down, it's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
that's what you wanted. You want to water it down.
Okay.
You just put a
Yeah.
cap full. And
Yeah.
the thing is, my grandkids, when they come, they don't want to smell like bug spray and they're oohing and ahhing and yucking and having to close their eyes and their mouths and all those kinds of things. But when they put that on, they go, I'm hungry. That smells delicious. So
Man, you make us some cookies.
that's right.
Yeah.
They love it. They love it. Now, for Lila, an ulcer down her throat due to acid reflux. I too suffer with a little acid reflux, honey. And I can tell you the thing that I have found through my research, natural, not over the counter, because I am prescribed a medication, but it doesn't always help. This helps me even better. And it's no surprise to my friends because I've talked about it quite a bit, but it's actually cayenne pepper. I use cayenne pepper and I just get a little, this is 1/8 of a teaspoon. I just scoop out about 1/2 of 1/8 of a teaspoon. This is my mother's old jigger glass. I don't
Oh,
it's a
wow.
shot glass that she had. I'm 65 next month and she had it before I was born. So anyway, any kind of little glass. Put it in there with water, mix it up, and I just shoot it right on down. Now, you would think that it would burn and that it would hurt, but the capsaicin in the cayenne pepper, if you look it up and Google it, it really does coat your esophagus. And I also am just lucky duck to have a whole bunch of little teeny ulcers down in there. And it also coats the ulcers because the capsaicin is different than most peppers that would burn you or hurt you. This actually helps coat it and it promotes healing and it promotes blood flow, which is where we get our oohs and ahs and owies and things like that. But the blood flow is what promotes healing. So there you go. You're welcome, Lila.
And I don't do a shot of the cayenne pepper. I put it on everything. I keep it in
everything.
I put it on my eggs, just about everything I eat. I use it as my pepper instead of salt and pepper. This is my pepper right here. I use that on just about everything. So I'm taking in that cayenne pepper all day long, and it's good for the heart. It's really good for your heart.
It is good for your heart and good for your blood. Gives you a little more energy, a little clearer head. I do not like the taste. I don't like the taste. Not even, I mean, like you season all your food with it. That's what Worth does. He seasons everything with cayenne pepper or red pepper flakes. And I do not. But I can manage to get that shot down real quick. and then move on. So
But you talked about the heat. I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, but you talked about the heat. If you're having issues with heat, like jalapenos or mangoes, since we're talking about hacks, don't go reaching for a jar of milk or a thing of water or whatever. The best thing to cool that heat down off your tongue is go get you a spoonful of sugar. That's all you need, a spoonful of sugar.
Okay.
And the sugar counteracts the heat. Okay, so you're not sitting there. Your tongue's not. Now, I'm not going to tell you you're not going to have any sensation because you just ate a jalapeno or you just ate some hot stuff. But it's gonna kill the burn immediately. The burn is just going to go instead of sitting there drinking gobs and gobs of water or milk. No. Just get you a spoonful of sugar and set it in your mouth, and it'll take the heat away.
What a great idea!
It is.
What a great idea!
No,
absolutely. And Linda said that mix cayenne with milk and honey. That also works both ways.
I did that a little bit. But because I so dislike the taste of cayenne, the honey would get like stuck in the bottom of my little thing. And it was difficult to get it stirred up enough to get it all down. So I'll just get that little thing of shooter and keep on trucking.
Yeah.
Glenda, sorry. Do you use any home remedy? I know you do. But do you have any home remedies that you...
I do, but mine may go completely a different way. This might gross people out, but when I lived over in England, my children went to English schools. They weren't in an American system, even though my husband was in the military. And they came home with lice completely. Actually, it was my oldest to start with. We went to the store and I see these little bugs creeping around. And on the base, I went and I bought I'm not going to say what brand, but I went and bought a well-known brand of lice, killer, and treated my husband was on a business trip. My sister was with me and my 3 littles. And
what a lucky sister.
I know. We never had lice growing up, ever. And all of a sudden, all of us, the 5 of us had it. And so this particular brand did not work at all. And my neighbor was Welsh, and she knocked on my door and she said, I heard what's going on. And she said, go buy tea tree oil.
Okay.
And she said, yep. She said they don't like the smell of tea tree oil. It's a deterrent.
Wow.
And so she said, get the shampoo and the conditioner. And she gave me the remedy. So you wash their hair in tea tree oil and shampoo, and then you use the little knit comb, get as much out as you can. And then you take a few drops of tea tree oil and you put it in some olive oil and you just massage it in their head real good. And then put a shower cap on and let them sit with it on, and then wash it again, and then do the knit comb, and then get a little bit, wash all their linens with a little bit of tea tree oil too. And I am able to get rid of lice within 24 hours. And it was tested again when we came back to the States, and my daughter and her friend with super thick hair. Both of those girls got lice from Girl Scout camp. And, and so her mom freaked out, and I'm like, let me get my daughter taken care of, and I'll come over and I'll take care of your daughter. So I took care of my daughter, got her set up. She had her little shower cap on, went over and took care of her daughter. Funny story. We were living in Tucson and a cockroach came up out of the pipe, and I screamed bloody murder. And her mother said, you're not scared of lice, but you're scared of a cockroach. And I'm like, grossed out.
Yeah. Ew.
But we sent the girls back to school the next day, and the nurse personally called me and said, there is no way I could have gotten rid of them ever. I said, I challenged her. I said, take a look at the girls' heads, and call me back. And she did, and she couldn't believe it. So that's my number one tip. If your children are in school, a little bit of tea tree oil.
That's my only regret. I never got lice when I was growing up. That was my only regret.
You're not missing out.
You got to have some hair to get lice.
No, both my sisters got before, when we were young, but I never did. Maybe it's because I kept my hair real short too, but I never had a problem with it.
Oh,
They
well,
say
that's good.
the thicker the hair, the more attracted they are, and the cleaner your hair,
Yep.
the more attracted they are to it.
Yep. And I have
That's
seen
true.
it.
Clean hair does. Maybe your hair was dirty. That's why they didn't like you. Just
Hey, it could have been.
And nowadays, in the schools, when I worked in the school, so I've been out 4 years now, but the last several years that I worked there, they did not have to tell the parents until they sent the kids home from school.
oh my gracious, that makes my head itch.
Yeah, if the kids had, lice, they would send them. The teacher would send them down to the nurse, and she'd check them and everything, then send them back to class. But they were not required to let the parents know.
Let all the other parents know.
Yeah,
that
that somebody in the
child's
classroom.
life.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It happens a
just
lot on the buses in our area. It's not uncommon, and it's not economical. It's not anything. It's not cleanliness. It's simply, it just is.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned the girls some kind of camp, girls camp or whatever, Girl Scout camp. Well, I can see the girls over there. Everybody's combing each other's hair and doing braids with and using the same brush. I can see that happening.
Sharing brushes.
Y'all are laying, you're talking about the boyfriends that you've had and blah blah blah. But and that's one reason why you don't do that, because you'll get lice. My boy.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Oh my.
I just poor Grandma. I don't think Grandma liked you.
She uses kerosene.
Oh my.
I'm lucky your hair didn't fall out.
And I want to just make sure I say this. Don't get the tea tree scented. Make sure it's tea tree essential oil.
Yeah.
You want the real deal.
Yeah. And there's a lot of brands of tea tree out there. I mean, Melaleuca is one of them. There's a ton of them.
Yeah.
When I was when all of us couldn't find any hand sanitizer and we were making our own at home, I used some tea tree oil, and man, that stuff has an aroma. It's pretty good and strong there. So, Lisa, what shirt do you have on, my dear?
Wrangler.
Okay, she's representing Wrangler.
It's an extra large, and it's just
look at you.
I know.
You're just a little bitty thing.
She is. Go, Lisa.
I'm telling you.
She lost all that weight. Jesse and I found it.
No,
he's actually lost some. He's down.
I'm down 10, but
go, Jesse.
I'm down 30 pounds, but I'm not nowhere close to her. But
wow.
My highest is 300. My highest is 330 pounds. I'm down to 287.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good job.
I mean, I was Santa, big time Santa.
Wow, Jesse, that's awesome.
But I'm doing it 1 pound at a time. She's doing it 10 pounds at a time.
No, I don't think so. 2 years. It took me 2 years.
Yeah.
Another home remedy that we found out today with Hank, believe it or not, the veterinarian said, take him home, and this is your last shot. And a Vaseline sandwich. So you take a single piece of bread, put about a tablespoon of Vaseline, fold it over. He thinks he's died and gone to heaven. A little early, but and
famous last word.
So apparently once the Vaseline gets down into the bowels and whatever, it coats the obstruction, and it
helps out.
My veterinarian swears by it.
That's fantastic.
So I got a question about that. So they've been talking all this hype. Everybody's been hyping up this oil, the Black's oil. What's it called? Castor oil. You rub it on your abdomen and it heals a lot of your internal issues. Yeah. I'm wondering if you rub some of that on his abdomen area, if that would help break down whatever's inside.
It's a sock. We had an X-ray done, and there's another little sock in there. And we don't know where the little Houdini's getting them.
Yeah.
It just. Like he was supposed to go get fixed today.
Well, I'm not a smart man, but I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say he probably got it off the floor.
You never know. Could be in a couch cushion. Could be.
I don't think he's going through anybody's drawers and saying, "Give me this one."
I have a feeling there's one of my girls' bedrooms. If you bump the door right,
He's raiding the hamper. Now, Prepping for Heaven says put it in his food. You could put castor oil in his food. That would help. That would.
But it could also help on the other side. Let's say that sock's doing some damage in there. Maybe the castor oil will help repair whatever's being damaged as it's going through its little ejection process.
Is that ingestible?
Yes, both.
Well, for the humans, it doesn't taste that good, but you can ingest it. Yes.
I'm not. I'm putting it on the outside, but for the dog, the dog might be able to handle it if it could eat a Vaseline sandwich.
He was like, nah.
Okay.
Like, Debbie looked at me and I looked at her and I went, Chris. Oh dear God. And she's like, okay, well, he eats dirty socks. Like, well, then I guess Vaseline it is.
Right, yeah. Can't be any worse, right?
Here we go.
That's it. Hey, Chris.
Well, that's a wonderful idea, though, because we have had, we called Sarah's dog, it was, we called that the $1 million puppy because he ate quite a number of things and had to have surgery a couple of times. And the third time he didn't make it, but he would eat weird stuff.
So they had to take 2/3 of his small bowel. So not like the one that just passed, but the first Mid-America, whenever I was down in Oklahoma.
I remember that.
They had to make a decision then, and that was a $12,000 operation.
Yeah.
Thank God we have insurance.
That's good.
And then like over the years, like over the year and a half, I bet you we're up pretty close to 20 grand.
Oh, sure. Yeah. The $1 million baby. The $1 million baby. That's for sure.
Would they not be able to do surgery this time?
No. He would die on the table. We've already been told. Yeah.
Well, we're just going to assume and count on the Vaseline sandwich working.
That's right.
Right.
We're just counting on it. That's just how it's going to be. That's going to fix you, little Hank.
And that's, Debbie's like, don't get your hopes up. And I'm like, what's the worst case scenario is? They're both he ends.
Yeah,
so
there you
I
go.
don't have my hopes up.
That's right. So,
they do make those cans of WD-40 with the little red stick. You can stick it on one end and back spray that bad boy and see if it helps lubricate that thing on the way out.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's a little further up. It's a little further up than what that shot could get to, I'm afraid.
I'm gonna say, yeah. Oh man.
Hey, Mona from Sifting Some Soil and More. How you doing? That's what she says to all her people. How you
doing? The stock explorers in the house. Faux shizzle.
Right. Nora, glad to see you.
No, right, Angie?
She must. Angie.
Yeah.
Angie is in the house.
So Nora,
Angie, yes. Angie, yes. It'll work. You never know.
So I have another home remedy. And y'all are going to know all my aches and pains before this live is over because it's all stuff that helps me, right? But for sore joints and muscles and dealing with arthritis and so forth, not only does castor oil help with that as well, because it is an autoimmune issue, but magnesium oil helps tremendously. And a small amount in your bath water, or even putting it in a little jug to be able to put it on your specific areas helps a lot. Now, magnesium oil is made so simple This is a bag of the magnesium chloride flakes that you can just order. It's just
Okay.
like, I've got it for this is a big bag, but that's because when I sit in the tub, I'll pour a cupful in my bath water oftentimes. But you just get a cup of magnesium, not even a half a cup, probably in a quart jar, and then add either distilled or some type of bottled water to it, and you shake it up, and it's magnesiumable. I mean, it's magic. But then I will put it in a smaller spray bottle or in a container like this to be able to put exactly where I want it. But it's so easy and it is very helpful to me. It doesn't help immediately. Like when I step out of the tub, I'm not well, but in an hour or so, and I'm thinking,
Oh, did I not send you my salve that I make, Miss Ann?
no, you didn't do that.
Oh, I will send it. It takes it away within 5 minutes.
Okay, cool. I'll take
also,
it.
It's all, well, Tony's dogs ate it. So they had left it whenever they were still living in the tent. He had brought the dogs in and they had just found it got lost in shipment between here and New Brunswick, and his dogs ate one.
Oh,
so they can eat it. It's everything that's in it is fully ingestible. You've got, and it's made by the comfrey root.
Oh yeah,
and everything.
comfrey salve,
cocoa. It's all natural, and I sell it, and I'll send you one down. Next time I go down.
Hey, Butler.
So can I tag off of Miss Ann's with
Please.
magnesium? So
Yeah.
I take, I'm not a doctor, okay? So I'm going to share. It's not, but I have, it's been talked about before. I have been diagnosed with supraventricular tachycardia, SVT.
Wait. Let me write that down. That's going to be my next hashtag.
Supraventricular tachycardia. So my heart speeds up, and I had a cardiac ablation back in October. But one of the things that my cardiologist, I have a plumber and I have an electrician. I'm gonna put it like that with my cardiac team. Okay, so my plumbing is fine. It's my electricity that's not.
There you go.
But he had recommended that I take magnesium somehow. So I drink coconut water with just plain coconut water because the magnesium is a lot. And then I also do what's called trace minerals, and it's a couple of drops in my water.
That's good.
It's something that you can purchase, but it actually helps with my heart rate. I can feel the difference in it. But if you have SVT or you know somebody who's having SVT, tell them to get cold water, put it behind your neck. It shocks the system, or bear down like you got to go to the bathroom, and that'll slow your heart rate down too. But it's something I was born with.
Yeah, my daughter.
No, as soon as you saw Sir Grace, your little.
Oh, my heart went. Yeah, but magnesium is what I use.
Angie wants to know her cholesterol is terrible, and Karma said red East rice
and CoQ10 for cholesterol, and also beet juice. That's another thing I take.
Beet juice is very good for you. I have found in a local farmer's market beet chips. And so instead of eating potato chips, I can swing through and eat some beet chips. So beets are good for it. Turmeric is very good for it. The more turmeric that you can get in your body is good. They're talking about turmeric milk, but I don't know what that is in those kinds of things. But yeah, it is. I got a little cholesterol issue myself.
a little extra fiber in your diet too. That's the other.
Yeah.
Fiber, nuts.
Hey, and
sitting here, oily fish like salmon.
Yeah.
Very good. And it's talking about brown rice and whole grain bread and whole wheat pasta, but I can't eat that.
And nuts are good for you. That's why you should always hang around us, Miss Ann.
Because we're nuts.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's exactly right. So coffee pulls calcium and magnesium out of your body. So if you have issues with either, it will help to not drink it. Jennifer Ocean Homestead says. Okay, well, y'all don't want me without my coffee.
Okay,
no.
So
yeah, but Miss Ann, you have mushroom juice.
I do have mushroom coffee.
That's gross. That's gross.
It is an acquired taste.
I'd give up coffee.
I think I'd rather lick that Vaseline sandwich before I drink it.
Well, okay, so let's turn the page. I have another. I got my whole table is full of props, y'all, so I could pull out all my things. I was walking around the house just going, oh, well, that's a for cleaning around your home. Hi, Lynn from the official Ann Lynn Show. Glad you're here tonight. And Dale and Lisa from 9 Acre Family Farm are in here. I don't know if we said hello to them. And poor Humphrey. Hey, Lisa.
Lisa.
I'm glad you're here. She's going on the cruise with us.
I know. Can't
so
wait.
These are my orange peels that I saved and stuck in a bottle of vinegar, white vinegar, and just let it soak. You walk by and shake it up every now and again. But you can use that. White vinegar and orange peels are the best cleaner. It's just really, and smells good. So you're not putting chemicals all over your house.
Yeah, white vinegar, speaking of hacks, white vinegar is probably the best thing you can use in the home. It's probably the safest item you can use around pets, around children, around yourself. It's used for cleaning. It's used for disinfecting. I mean, white vinegar is the best thing to have in your house, period. Because you can mix it with baking soda. You can mix it with salt. You can mix it with Dawn. You can kill weeds with it, and it's safe for your pet. That's the thing. We're always looking for things that won't hurt our pet, because the pets are always walking around. So you're going to spray. You want to spray something that's not going to hurt them. So white vinegar is one of the best things to use.
Do you put it in a spray bottle?
I do for when I'm using it for the cleaner. I do, or sometimes if I'm just in a hurry, I'll just take a rag and dump a little rag on there.
And right now, while the herbs are growing, dehydrate them and then put them down into vinegar or vodka and let them marinate. And it makes a great chicken coop cleaner when you have to clean out your chicken coop all natural.
Okay.
Right, you don't want to hurt the chickens either,
Yeah, it won't hurt your hens.
Right.
That's what I use.
And my Renaissance grandma is in here, and she is. I wish we could get her up here because I'm telling you, somebody that knows some home remedies. This woman has it down pat. She's got knowledge that's unbelievable. But she said turmeric milk is also called golden milk.
Oh,
right.
So,
and what is it? What does it taste like?
Question.
Because I do not like per se turmeric as a spice. Or even like a pill form. I find it leaves like an aftertaste in the back of my throat. But
Kayla Duckett.
This golden milk, I may be able to try that.
Well, we'll have to get
any remedy for varicose veins. That's Rebel at Heart.
Yep, I see that. As far as varicose veins, honestly, right off the cuff, what I would say, I'm telling you what, castor oil is a magic cure for everything. And you get some of this and rub it on your legs. It has helped with my psoriasis. It has helped me sleep at night. It has helped with your liver function, all those kinds of things. But castor oil does help with some of that.
There you go. So it's not I know there's two people up there. They're fact checking that. So just hang on.
Okay.
I knew they were.
All right, you're muted. You're muted.
Muted me. Scott, you mute me? Anyway, I have a home remedies book, and there's a whole section on varicose veins, and you're not going to believe what they recommend.
What do they recommend?
Cayenne pepper.
Oh, okay, good.
Cayenne pepper boosts circulation, and the capsaicin present in cayenne can help relieve pain. Add a teaspoon of cayenne pepper to warm water and drink 3 times a day for a month. So they're saying that that's what helps with the varicose veins.
You can't get cheaper than that, Kelly.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. And you can't overdose with cayenne pepper, they said.
Yeah, I mean, right here, cayenne pepper.
That's so cool.
I'm telling you, I put it on everything. And at first I said, wow, what a different taste. But I'm used to it. I like it better than pepper now.
Yeah.
And it's just something that you don't even think about after a while. And it gives the food, just give it a good little heat taste to it, but it's not overly where you can't handle it. But speaking of this, so tonight, Scott, if it's okay with you, we got 2 books we want to give away to the crowd that's in the chat tonight, and this is going to be one of them. Home Remedies.
Yay!
Okay. And both of these books can be found in my Amazon affiliate page. If you want to get this book, it's in there. And then the other one's going to be called Household Hacks. And I'm not talking about your wife or your husband. So that's the book. That's the name of the book. It's called Household Hack.
Oh,
or your dog Hank.
Oh,
not Hank, not Hag. I said Hack.
My bad.
So here's the other one we're going to be giving away tonight. But yeah, it's not that we're fact checking, but we're trying to check and see there's a ton of ideas on cleaning, just everything that you can think about working in a house. So we want to give those away tonight in honor of the home remedies ideas everybody's coming up with.
That's so nice. That's so
yeah,
nice.
absolutely.
So
nice. Miss Lisa must have got caught up from last weekend. Like, come on.
No way.
No, she's never.
Because that's what I was going to sit back there and because I got to
continue. Yeah, she's still doing it. Yeah, and we've been sick, so she's been kind of down. And instead of loading all the wagons, she's only loading half the wagon per day.
Oh no, Gillum Farm wants to know what's good for
We saw her pulling all the logs to the wagon, so enough said.
Ew. Throw it up.
You know what? No, what's good for food poisoning? Go. You don't know if you'll have any of this. Well, you can probably use castor oil if you got it. Go take a spoonful of castor oil, Johnny, and you'll forget about your food poisoning.
Yeah, I will. Oh, gross.
What? Well,
Crackers and Mountain Dew.
So Christine goes away and you get food poisoning?
92, page 92.
Okay, so Lisa's looking it up in the remedies book here. See, and there's another thing that the reason we say that you should get your books in order, because you never know if Google's going to go down or if the internet's going to go down. And in a moment's notice, you can pull up the book and say, okay, what does it say about varicose veins?
Okay.
What does it say about, what does it say about, capsaicin? My mouth is burning. How do I clean my linen? Whatever. It's all in here.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
what does the book say?
Well,
Felicia,
yeah.
I did not know maple syrup had turmeric in it.
Well, no, it doesn't have turmeric in it. What she's saying is a sweetener. You can use milk or nut milk.
Yeah.
Turmeric
Correct.
and black pepper, because black pepper does help the turmeric to function. In order for turmeric to actually really give you all the benefits, it does need to have some black pepper with it. And sweetener says you can use maple syrup and maybe a little bit of cinnamon. But my Renaissance grandma was up here, and she also said a different recipe that has coconut oil, honey, cinnamon, turmeric, ginger, almond milk, and black pepper. Said you can just Google a recipe, but she said it's yummy.
Would somebody please tell me how you milk an almond?
Or soya.
You put it in a food processor.
How do you milk an almond? I've never seen almonds being milked, but maybe so.
soybeans grow all around me. I've never seen it produce milk yet.
Yeah.
Food poisoning.
Just saying.
I hear you.
So this book here says, the first one says apple cider vinegar. ACV has antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, as well as an alkaline effect on the body that can ease digestive stress and symptoms of food poisoning. Mix 2 teaspoons ACV in 1 cup of warm water and drink the mixture several times a day. The next one is basil. They have microbial properties that combat foodborne toxins.
Wow.
You gotta have like yogurt too. It says add basil leaves to 3 tablespoons of plain yogurt. Eat this 3 to 4 times a day.
Yeah, he won't have. He won't eat yogurt.
Or ginger tea. Ginger has anti-inflammatory properties and can ease nausea and upset stomachs. Mm-hmm. You can make ginger tea by combining 12 slices of ginger with 3 cups of water in a pot and simmer for 20 minutes. Remove from heat and strain.
Okay.
So that's what's in this book.
What is it?
And the fourth remedy is stay away from bad food.
Yeah.
Well, they're on that special. They're eating special food right now.
Help liver function.
Help with liver function. Now you had a good suggestion.
Milk thistle was what Cherie said. It helped a little bit. I need something to kick it into high gear because I've got a month, and then I go in for more tests.
Okay. I'm trying to, because I had told you something.
Well, you had sent me to Cherie, and that's what Cherie had said was milk thistle. Yep.
You have to help the pancreas to help the liver, but
so what I didn't realize is my liver specialist yesterday said, how many times do you go? And I know, guys, TMI, but how many times do you go to the bathroom? So I don't know. Whenever I go.
Yeah.
She said minimum 3 times a day. It gets rid of the toxins. If you don't go 3 times a day, get yourself a slight laxative. That way there, you get your body's naturally getting rid of all those toxins.
Number 2, 3 times a day?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That would be nice. So Mona from Sifting Some Soil says try dandelion milk thistle. And
I have the milk thistle here.
Yeah, dandelion tea does help. I do go out when the dandelions are out in the yard. It's like an Easter egg hunt. We go out there, the kids and I are gathering all the dandelions we can find.
So do you just pick off the top little yellow flower, or do you get the root?
Both.
No, true dandelions, you can eat the whole thing.
Yes.
The flower and the stem. You can eat the whole thing.
The leaf.
The petals. The petals is the flower, right? You can eat the flower and the stem. It's all edible. Yeah. And they've been eating those things for years. And then they make teas and jams and jellies and all kinds of stuff.
I dehydrate the flowers, and then with the leaves,
Angie, that's what my liver specialist told me yesterday. If you're not going 3 times number 2 a day, you're doing your body injustice.
Well, I need some.
I do. Here's the deal. If you eat lunch, you go. You eat breakfast, you go. You eat dinner, you go. As simple as that. It's usually like 35 minutes, 45 minutes afterwards.
Now, she put me on something. I'll go get it.
If you have a bidet, it makes it a whole lot easier.
I was waiting for it to come around to a bidet.
Is that your home remedy to save money on toilet paper?
My home remedy is not just that.
Yeah, and Felicia says dandelion root is great for tea. It is, and what I'll do is actually, I have one of my flower boxes, which is kind of silly, but I grow dandelions in there specifically to be able to get the root, because I don't want to have to go out in the yard and dig so deep because dandelion roots they're deep roots.
So
And
I told her I don't like taking a lot of medical stuff. And she said, this is the mildest laxative that is medically sold. And it's Luke
Spit it out, Scott.
Lucraloose or something like that. I'm sure Angie will get it right away. Lucrosol or Lucralose.
I don't know.
All right.
LACTULOSE.
We'll get the researcher here, Googling to go.
I know.
Lactulose.
Okay. It's the generic. It's lactulose. Solution.
Lactulose. That's it.
Yes.
And Felicia from FR Humphrey says you can use the dandelion root roasted for coffee like drink. And I did. It was difficult to get the root, but I did. I chopped it up and then roasted it and then ground it up and used it as like a coffee. That's also an acquired taste, just like mushroom coffee. And so Jennifer Ocean Homestead wants to know, what are the ingredients to your
contains milk components. Don't use with any other laxative. Then you won't be full of you know what.
lactulose.
Yeah, there's only one medical ingredient. Active ingredients is lactulose.
Okay.
Whatever that is. So she said this is the mildest that you can get, and I have not tried it yet. So,
well, you know that book, Everybody Poops, and it's important. That's an important function.
You know, and I never even thought about it because my other pain medication does the opposite.
The opposite, yes, it does.
So
all pain medications do that.
You know, and Jesse's got it right. You want to go more, you got to get yourself a bidet, guys.
That's his other home remedy, a bidet.
That's mine too, because I went out and bought one. Best money I've ever spent.
Oh gosh.
I'm telling you.
Cold
I may not always be right, but I'm never wrong.
No, keep it over here.
True story, like, you know how much money I've saved on toilet paper, and we've had it in maybe 2 weeks.
Okay.
You don't wipe, you dab.
You're not, instead of having a 5 wipe day, you're only going to have like a 1 wipe, and that's just to pat you dry. I'm telling you, you're not killing trees,
And you're clean.
You can be embarrassed all you want, Miss Ann, but let me tell you, it's something. It's a fact. Everybody has to go. Even the bears. Leave it in the bears.
Everyone poops. That's true.
Everybody, even the bears in the woods, got to go.
I still kill trees.
And they have our own bidets out there. They go by the creek and just
yeah.
Wiggle in the creek.
Yeah, they do that Winnie the Pooh kind of move, and as clean as can be.
Oh, and Linda's had one since 1975, so she had them like bidets before bidets were cool, right?
Honestly, they can't keep them in stock up here anymore because I went to Home Depot, Lowe's, and I had to actually order it offline and have it delivered.
Oh my!
Man, they're on the auction over here down here all the time.
Angie says they use rabbits.
Yeah, they use rabbits. Come here, boy.
The bears. Oh
Yeah.
gosh. Okay, this is taking a turn. What else have I got up here on the table that I can show you? I do have
I don't know,
one
but
more.
you pull out a rabbit and we're in trouble here.
That's true.
Yeah.
I do have one more home remedy that I'm sure most of you are familiar with because we're getting close to being out of time. But I have ultimately it ends up looking like this. But it's cough syrup, cough remedy. If your chest feels congested or you start feeling yucky, this helps. It helps me so much. And I usually take it with me. It looks very liquid, but it's really not.
I remember Miss Lisa saying on their way to go see your mom that she was taking that.
There you go.
Right here.
It works, doesn't it, Lisa? It
yeah.
works. And so you use honey. I use local honey. And then I cut up about a half of an onion. I put several cloves, a couple of cloves, not a whole bowl, but a few cloves of garlic in there. And then I put a little cumin, but turmeric and pepper, to just a little shake or two of pepper, because I don't like the taste of it. But it does activate the turmeric. You put all that, the onion, garlic, turmeric, cumin, ginger, if you have some in a container, cover it all with honey and let it sit overnight. And then as it has sat overnight, the juices from the onion and the garlic make the honey more liquefied. You can shake it up and strain it. And then you have your own homemade cough elixir. And I have had nasal and bronchitis and pneumonia most of my life. And that is the best thing that I've ever been able to use to help me to keep my airways clear. It's just something that, and it's not, I know how to spell all the ingredients in it, which is really cool.
James, I looked, I cannot see. I see you saying hello to Joe. I see you saying hello to Johnny. I don't see you.
Just say it again, honey.
So Scott, why are you in YouTube? Or you look on your YouTube side? Go to your YouTube chat and click on the three dots next to James's name, and then see and then look at channel activity.
Oh, you're so technical. You're so good about that.
Yeah,
just
it's
a little
not
bit
showing
more.
up on the StreamYard side. I'm looking back through.
Yeah, it is good, Felicia. You do need to make some of that. We keep some on hand. Even Worth, who is not a medicine man, he does not. I mean, when he signed up for Medicare, they said, "Okay, so what prescriptions do you take?" And he went, "None."
You won't see it. He's the
When's
one
the
doing
last
it.
time you went to the doctor? About 10 years. So he just doesn't take medicine. He takes some BCs every now and again, but that's about it. And
So mine is a little bit different because I'm a crazy chicken keeper. And this question got asked during my mom's live this week. And it was about chickens who are heat exhausted. And homemade was about for that. So I had mentioned that Lisa Steele, who I love, she's a well-known chicken keeper, has a recipe for homemade electrolytes. And it's something I think every chicken keeper needs to have on hand if your chickens are having heat problems or it's just too hot. And it's 8 teaspoons of granulated sugar, half a teaspoon of sea salt, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and half a teaspoon of potassium chloride. And you mix it up and you just put like a teaspoon of it in a gallon of water. And then that's your homemade electrolytes for your chickens.
And how would you get potassium chloride?
It's the no salt. I can see the container. It's a white one. I just can't think of it, what it's called, but it's a white container. It's like called no salt or something like it's.
Really okay.
Yeah.
Johnny, I can't, or James, I can't find anything. Like I'm going back through all your things, and all that I see is you said goodnight. And
I don't see. I look through. I see all his other comments, but I don't see anything.
So say it again, James.
Yeah, just say it again.
Something happened.
Just say it again, James.
But
something happened because
there's nothing there.
Yeah, we're actually trying really hard tonight to get all the.
Glenda, that was the 101 chicken hack. Keep it hack, right?
Yep, and she has homemade herbal salves for your chickens too.
Oh,
I put that link in the chat.
Yeah.
So she did say that. She said she gave me medium dose, which is 2 milliliter, or I guess that would be 2 teaspoons twice a day. But she said that's about mid. So she said you can, once your body gets used to it, you can easily go down to a tablespoon a day.
A tablespoon a day.
Yep.
And that's correct, Xander. You want to keep boot pans outside. Don't ever have cold water for your hens. Keep it like temperature of whatever it is outside. And you can also put bricks in the water where they can just stand on those bricks and just kind of get their feet cool. And that helps as well.
Yeah, I see that, Jess.
Okay, so James says take magnesium instead of laxatives because laxatives will dehydrate you. And that's true. If it goes, kind of crazy and you have some issues, magnesium is a little more gentle on your stomach. And so Felicia wants to know something about hot spots on dogs.
Yeah. So on that's real easy. You move your dog from the sun into the shade. So real simple. You just pick them up and put them in the shade, and then the hot spot will be gone.
No.
She has her precious little baby.
I'm fun in a minute, Felicia.
I'm trying to remember what we had a dog with hot spots. I'm really trying to remember what we did for them.
We
never had, none of our dogs have ever had a hot spot. So
I've had some that had hot spots. Actually, I gave them a Benadryl, which is bad because now Benadryl causes brain.
I've heard of Benadryl, but I figured she wanted like home growing stuff. But
yeah, I'm sure she would. I don't know.
I'm trying to remember because it's been, it was a dog that I had and she's been gone for 10 years now. And I just cannot remember what we did for her.
It says coconut oil.
Yeah, we did that. Mm-hmm. But it just depends on how bad the hot spots are with that.
And it says apple cider vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
So there, Dark Lord said his cousin has a dog that gets hot spots. Hang on, he's going to call.
60.
So there you go.
65 pounds.
65 pounds. That's a big dog.
Okay, so maybe you don't pick it up. Maybe you don't pick it up and put it in the shade. You drag it. You drag it over into the shade.
And you get a bigger ice block. There's trouble.
Yeah, it looks like apple cider vinegar.
Hey there.
How you doing, Melody, my wild home? Glad you're here.
There's another group of folks that probably know about home remedies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Because if they can't find it on the island, they got one heck of a trip to go find it.
Yes, they do. Oatmeal baths, too.
Yes, oatmeal. Yes, that's what we did. So take a pair of pantyhose, put oatmeal in it, and then soak it in your bathtub, and then put your dog in. But keep it in the pantyhose so that way it doesn't go down and clog up your drains. Like tie both ends of it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Why can't you just put the pantyhose on the dog and put the oatmeal inside of the pantyhose?
You never know. There is that.
It'd be a whole lot easier. You just let them walk around with the pantyhose.
All night, folks. All night.
All night and all day.
We got all night, folks.
Oh, my goodness.
The dog could be, fancy with those pantyhose on too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the ones you used to get that used to look like an egg?
A little egg.
It was an egg, pantyhose and an egg.
Yeah.
What the heck? Legs.
They were called legs.
Yeah.
Legs
and eggs.
Hey, Jesse, just keep it going for a minute. I'm just getting a call here.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But anyway, so Lisa and I want to give away a couple of books. So if y'all want to say, okay, we can give away one right now. And one
right.
Do it.
So.
Give thumbs up.
That would be wonderful.
With the pantyhose.
Yeah, and this is open to anybody in the U.S. and Canada. Anybody else, you're going to be SOL.
Yeah. What he means is we love you all. Thank you.
We love you all, but
for being here. But any other place other than the U.S. or Canada, the shipping is much more than what the gift is. So,
right.
And all winners, please email your name, your channel name to lazydaysahead1031@gmail.com.
All right. So here's going to be the first one. Let's see.
Danny was on a Rottweiler.
Right?
Yeah.
Hashtag home hacks. That's going to be for this.
Hashtag home hacks.
It's for the household hacks, but I didn't want to put household hack. That's too long for Miss
Thank
Ann.
you.
She's got this arthritis.
I
You know,
do.
so
My poor
I
hands.
shortened it for Miss Ann to home hacks. And this book right here talks about all kind of things to do around the home, like not necessarily for your body inside, but it's for things around the house. How to clean toys, how to clean ceramic tile, porcelain tile, hard surfaces, rocks, stone, glass, anything, linens, everyday items that you know work around the house. You know, a lot of tips. Let's see. You can make unusual centerpieces in no time by floating flowers in clear glass dishes. Fill the dishes halfway with water, cut the stems from flowers, and place them in the dish. And then they're floating around. So it gives a lot of little tips on things you can,
Well,
you can make cheap.
Yeah, you just read out of that book a little bit earlier, and the other one too, to be able to help us tonight on home hacks and remedies, natural remedies.
Right.
Joe fixed it. Says show the
Ginger.
cover again.
Okay. And this book is
So
actually
Jennifer said it.
is in my Amazon affiliate under the section called Just Books. You can find this.
I wonder
And
if in that book it says puts mint around to repel mice.
Okay.
Mm.
Island life in Tasmania. Well, hello. So glad
Jonesy.
you're here. Yeah, it's got to be Jonesy from Tasmania.
Mhm.
Fisherman 506. Joe Fix It For You says Ginger needs that book. Hey, Karma. And Ginger's in here. She says, hi.
Hey,
Ginger, Joe is already volunteering you to be able to get your book. So
I have one, and I don't have time to read them.
I'm sure you don't. Are you feeling better, by the way, Miss Lisa?
Yes, much better, much better. Still have a little cough, but
Yeah.
no, she's a whole lot better.
yeah,
you
I
look
think-
so much better.
2 days that I didn't want to do nothing.
I
I
bet.
probably don't think I did anything.
Well,
except
we all
sleep.
need we all need those days every once in a while.
Well, I think some of it too, because we didn't sleep very well when we didn't have power. And
Yeah, it was
so
like 2
it
hours
just
on, 2
caught up
hours.
to us, and I think that helped us get sick.
Yes.
Unfortunately. But yeah, once I was able to sleep, I'm one that needs 9 hours of sleep to function.
9.5, actually.
Or 9.5. So I've always been that way.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Sleep is so important.
It really,
It really is.
it is.
Okay, so this is the book, and we got 20. Don't look like it's gone up any, so we're gonna give it away now. If that's all right with you guys. All
Yeah.
right, here we go.
Oh, here
So
we
if you
go.
wanna put it in,
Good
home
luck.
hack.
Let's get ready.
3, 2, 1. Boom. Who's gonna get it? Who wants it? Who needs it?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
This is so
Watch it be ginger.
Watch it say, yeah, Ginger.
Hey!
You needed it. Congratulations, Barbara.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Karma. That's wonderful. I
She's
will
one
be
lucky
on
lady.
I will be on Karma's channel on Monday, sometime between 3 and 4 my time. We haven't actually gotten the time down yet, Karma, so email me, please, the time on Monday. But I will be over there being her guest on Lewis Acre Farm. So
Oh,
that's
cool.
a lot of fun.
Nice.
Thanks, Jesse. We got a fire behind our house here. It was just the one of the fire department guys giving me a call.
Uh-oh.
Hey, well, and I'm sorry to hear that, but I just also heard Lisa said that she got word that there's a major historical church in Dallas, Texas that's on fire right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now, which one it is, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm so
I mean,
sorry.
it was just to go and
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just
So
to-
how far away is your fire, Scott? I mean,
Don't know. They're responding right now. They said it's behind your house. I cannot see it. I can smell it.
okay.
So somebody on the Trans-Canada Highway, which is behind my house, has flicked out a cigarette, and we got ourselves a fire along 417.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Well,
I just wish they could catch these people flicking their cigarettes out their windows and
don't
start
think.
these fires. and send them the bill, because I've got three fire stations responding right now.
Oh my goodness.
One's coming down. They asked if they could cut through my yard. And so if you see red lights in the windows, don't worry, it's just the fire department going through. I said, just be careful you don't run into the fire pit and don't run over my special herbs.
Gosh, I tell you, I was talking with Sandy from Suburban Homestead, Wyoming, Arizona today, and one of her sayings is, I wish you an ordinary day, because ordinary can be extraordinary. And so, Scott, I wish you an ordinary evening, that things are not crazy.
And ordinary, all that I need is my dog to poop out a sock tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Debbie thought that he had this evening, and there she is out in the field going,
yeah.
Like,
okay,
if somebody would have ever told me that I was going to go through my dog's poo, and she said, in the middle of the field, I would have said they were nuts.
Yeah.
So you need
Check that off.
you need to issue an edict there at your house saying, okay, whoever sock it is, they're going to have to do dishes for the next 2 months. For whoever's sock, if it's Scott's, if it's Mom's, if it's one of the kids, whoever sock it belongs to.
Mine, I don't. During the summer, I don't wear socks.
Scott,
so my
never say
socks
never.
are put away in my drawer, and I only wear the longer socks. Everybody else in the house wear the ankle socks, and that's what it is.
So Melody from My Home says they have pretty thick smoke today from wildfires again. First day this season. So here they go. And Linda Peterson says, it's the First Baptist Church in Dallas.
Okay.
It's a 3 o'clock alarm.
It's a 3-alarm fire right now.
Oh, that's so pretty big.
Yeah, well, that's it.
And so, Jesse, do you want to give away your other book, or am I just stepping on people's toes?
No, whenever y'all are ready. I just,
No, you go ahead, because I gotta shut her down in 4 minutes.
Okay.
So.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's
that's my hour and a half.
Here.
And why can't you go longer?
There's others that are coming behind him, and he's trying to be.
So whoever would like to stay and
come Jamie
on, there's 10 people that can come on after hours. I will drop the link. You can come on in through the back door. We usually sit here and chit chat for about an hour or so.
All right, I'm gonna prove somebody in the chat tonight. I'm gonna prove them wrong. Okay. Now you can take it however you want, folks. But I'm gonna prove somebody wrong tonight. Okay. So this is gonna be the next item right here up for bid, and you can put your hashtag in now.
I never win.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's what everybody always says. I never win. I never win. Well, I'm fixing to prove you wrong. Whoever it is.
I never win.
Oh, that's funny.
See. 4 have never won. 6 have never won.
8.
You see, at least they're not lying. At least they're not lying.
DIY American, I'm glad you're in here. And Suzanne Goulet.
Yeah, Craig and Kareem, that's DIY American.
Hey, Scotty Lone Cross, MTP.
We got a whole lot of people in here tonight. Thank you all.
Man, look at all the double and triple accounts that come open whenever there's a giveaway.
I know.
It's awesome. It's wonderful. Hey, Jamie Conway. Let's trade paint. Yeah.
Now, see, Lila says that all the time, so I know I'm going to prove her wrong.
Oh, Joey.
Brownie
points.
Thick.
He's a sweetie. Well, he did.
That just tells me he's already in trouble. And he's trying to get out of it.
I know that's brownie points.
What'd you do, Joe? What'd you do?
What did you do, Joey, or what do you plan on doing?
Oh, what did you do?
Yeah.
Are you trying to get a favorite meal for dinner? You know, maybe.
Hey, Greenwood. Prepping
That
for
would be a
heaven.
late dinner. It's 9:30 over there.
I know, but you know, they went to Waffle House the other day, so
Yeah, they did.
you know.
Take
That's
them
one
that
thing
comment
I miss.
with Glenda.
Oh yeah, here, hang on.
Corn fed.
There we go.
There we go.
That's okay. I was sticking my tongue out. Nobody saw it, so that works.
Yeah.
And he says he's not even in trouble.
I used to stop there at least once a week whenever I was pulling paper and whatever all across the US and into Canada, and a big old snack of flapjacks and
woohoo.
Yep.
So this book right here retails, and it's on our affiliate, by the way, retails for like $12, but that's not what I paid for it. And that's not what you're going to pay for. But this is the book I was just reading out of when you talked about the varicose veins. That was in this book right here. And it's got a lot of information. You know me, I'm going to show. They got lots of pictures, lots of diagrams, lots of ideas, lots of hints, tips, tricks, hacks, you name it.
He is a picture man.
Quick and easy. I mean, this is so easy, even Miss Ann's husband can read it. That's how easy it is.
I haven't put it up yet, Jennifer.
And he's not a reader.
I will tell Worth you said that.
This is our homesteader's favorite saying right here, folks.
There you go, Jennifer.
Can you read what that says?
Cure what ails you without the chemistry. Yep.
Cure what ails you without the chemistry. Speaking of that, the other day, I know you guys heard that I had a bad bout of vertigo.
A couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Well, a couple weeks ago. And I tried this one thing called Verta something. I don't remember what it was, but that thing
was the natural oils
ones. It was where you rub it behind your ear. I said, no, man. I tried that. It didn't do nothing. So I went and ordered some of this stuff called Dizzy. This is all natural. Dizzy Stop.
Magnesium.
And in 2 days, I was no longer. And to this day, I haven't had any issues with the vertigo. And it was bad. It was really bad. Things were going like this, moving around, and it's just stop the world, let me off kind of deal, you know?
Yeah.
So if you don't have any, it stops. It helps with dizziness, vertigo, balance, motion sickness, nausea. Speaking of motion sickness, if you're going on a cruise and you want to get something that'll help you with that, right there, Bubba, Dizzy Stop.
That's right.
All natural.
Or the little patches that go behind your ear. Debbie swears by them.
Okay.
Well, see, that's just it. Every time I see her around, that's all she's doing is swearing. And we don't want to be swearing on this cruise. Okay? It's a family cruise. So she's going to have to keep her swearing down to a minimum.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
I'll give her some of this.
Okay. Now, Scotty from Lone Cross MTP wants a remedy for leg cramps that wake you up at night. Scotty?
Okay. Scotty, I wish you would have told me that, because my comfrey salve stops it within 5 minutes.
Yeah, it does work. Also, I keep a little bitty salt container by my bed. I mean, it's just a little travel, just a little miniature. Actually, it's called Real Salt, the brand Real Salt. And I'll just sprinkle some on my tongue. It really helps a lot.
The Celtic salt does the same thing. So if you get some Celtic salt, because it's loaded with like 7 or 8 minerals, and magnesium is one of them. But it also says in here for that, pickle juice.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Pickle juice. I mean, the athletes, like in the Olympics, that's what they drink whenever they're having problems with cramps. They just down some pickle juice.
Right. I'm not sure at 2 a.m. I'd be able to drink pickle juice, but
yeah, I know.
You know what? I would if I was sitting there hurting.
You know what?
You get Charlie
All
horse.
you do is you take a shot of pickle juice and turn Brenda on, and you watch Brenda for half an hour.
That's true.
Yeah, but you know what? And one of the other things that I found out, that whenever I have cramps, it's because I'm dehydrated. I'm not drinking enough water. So make sure you're drinking enough water to begin with, and then that'll help reduce a lot of your cramps.
Would that help restless leg? I don't know if that's...
Aunt Lynn, I gave you some, and that will, I know it helps Debbie with her restless leg.
Yeah. Put that on there.
I'm sure I gave.
You did. She's got one. Put it on there. Yep, put it on there. And potassium too. So just simple, eat a banana too.
See, bananas don't work.
That's right.
Yeah, the salve that I gave you, Aunt Lynn, the little metal container.
Bananas. That's right, Melody. Bananas from my wild home.
Yes, yeah.
That's right.
And then another one that I've heard of is Irish Spring at the bottom of your bed too. Someone told me that.
I've heard that too.
Yeah, bar soap.
Any kind of bar soap.
I have friends that swear by that.
It does
bar
help.
of soap.
I know who gave me the advice. Aunt Lynn, trust me. I'll tell you later. You'll want to use that. I'll tell you who it was later.
So Scott Lila says she needs some more of your ointment. I do. I know where you.
I know where you can. I know who can hook you up. I've only got about 10 jars left.
Okay, so
I'm gonna make another batch, but don't get me wrong. I wish I could send it out to everybody.
Oh, sure.
But a batch cost me $250.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to make stuff.
But again, it's all natural. You can eat this stuff.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to.
No, but yet there's natural beeswax. There's cocoa. The only thing that might be good for fiber would be the comfrey root.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a super salve maker I bought whenever I started making my own oils to help myself sleep. They're THC oils. And I tell you what, I take half a milliliter. That's all I take. But again, 3 ingredients, and I grow my own plants.
And you know what's in there. Okay, Jesse,
let's give it away.
Okay.
We're gonna give it away in 3, 2, late.
Woohoo! And all winners, please email lazydaysahead1031@gmail.com.
Oh!
Congratulations, Miss Anna.
Now
I have your address.
Email him.
I should, yes, that's right.
Email him.
Email him.
Is that cheating? Is that?
I made a liar out of you.
That's right. When I said I'm not a winner,
I never win.
I never win. Oh my goodness.
That's great, Miss Ann. That's wonderful. So, guys, whenever we need anything, we know that we just got to get a hold of Miss Ann now.
That's it.
Brenda says, rigged. I know. I feel kind of funny about that, though. I feel kind of
funny. Why would you feel funny? It's a random generator, and you're a guest on my show.
Okay.
That's a really good book. I have that book. I have the exact same one. I love it.
Awesome. All right.
And that's the remedies one, eh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
perfect.
I'm gonna see if I can get that in Canada, because there's a lot of stuff I can't order into Canada anymore.
You can get it from Amazon.
No, not in the U.S. I can't.
No, but you have a U.S. address.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
You can order it and send it to your U.S. address.
Yeah.
When you pick it up, you got it.
But don't forget, if I can find it for the same price in Canada, it's going to save me 30%.
Good night, Lila. Good night.
Night, Lila.
Good night,
Have a good sleep.
So, do we need to drop in?
If anybody wants to come in, I'm going to drop the link. We can take 6 more people.
And but the channel that is live now.
They're just about done.
Oh, okay. Well, we certainly do appreciate everyone coming in and saying hi.
And Blaine's isn't
Yes.
going. Was
That
that
was last night. Yeah.
Yeah, Bland's is last night.
I always get them mixed up.
Miss Lisa, not this Miss Lisa, but
Oh, Yogi Hall of Fame.
Yogi Hall.
yeah,
Yeah, she's
Yoga
not
Holly
coming on.
Farm. Yogi.
Yogi.
I can't English tonight.
Words are hard for Scott.
Yogi Hollow Farm.
That's it. She goes on, and actually, she's been on about 9 minutes.
She's not coming on tonight. They're at a festival.
There you go. So come on into the back, and we will chit chat some home remedies. So whoever you said that you wanted to come up there, Miss Ann, tell her to come up now. Come in the back door.
Oh, that was my Renaissance grandma.
Yeah, my Renaissance grandma. Come on.
And Felicia is from F.R. Humphrey is an amazing source of
Exactly. Come on up, Felicia.
information.
It's
as
not
well.
like I haven't been to your lives at 1 o'clock in the morning.
I know she's a night owl too. She is a night girl. And she will tell you in a second and say, I am awake during the day sometimes, y'all. So she says she's awake during the day. Hey, Peterson Farms of Nashville.
That's
Peaceful Death is on.
that's
Did you
crazy.
drop the
how
link?
she- And Brenda, I don't know how they can go with very, very little sleep.
Greater world. Yeah, they do. And there's Mona sifting some soil
Yeah.
and more.
Yeah.
She's up with Felicia all night
Yeah,
long.
she's always up with Felicia. Yeah. So Mona, you guys can come in. You get warmed up before you guys go live.
And Felicia with her. Yeah, they go live, sifting some soil and more in FR Humphrey on Sunday night at midnight, mostly from Mona's channel and
Yes.
Felicia co-streams. And then on Monday night at midnight from Felicia's channel, FR Humphrey, and Mona joins her and then they've got some more friends that are coming in there lately. Miss Peachnut, Miss Georgia Peachnut. And
I don't know that lady.
she's got a lot of information too. She's a hoot.
No, Mona
wow.
says not tonight.
Yeah,
Well-
no, not tonight. It's Sunday night. Sunday night when they do that. But Brenda now from Freedom Redbird, we might. just
She'll
try
be
her
on
just
in
anytime.
like less than an hour.
Oh,
And
wow.
Brenda, you don't know I'm in there a lot. I am in there a lot. I just don't say very much. I just turn it on and have my earbuds in when I'm laying in the bed.
Either that or I'll go in, I'll stir the pot, and then put my phone down and just listen to them.
Oh gosh. And that is Rochelle Jenin. Hi.
I think she's on Glenda's.
Rachel. Is it Rachel Jenon?
Rochelle.
With a R-I-C-H? Rachel Jenon.
Okay. We're glad
That's a
you're
new
here.
Yes, welcome.
Yep.
You caught us. We're just about to log off, but
Yep.
All right.
But Scott, it has been a pleasure to be
Yes.
with you here tonight and to be with Jesse and Lisa and Glenda. What a treat.
Thank
I
you.
truly appreciate you guys coming up and sharing some home remedies, and hopefully we've helped out some people.
I hope so.
And
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about, is growing our community and growing knowledge in our community.
That's right.
And it was fabulous tonight. Jonesy was up on Brenda's, and he was talking about Tasmania there. Jan was talking about, she was up on somebody else's live, and, you guys were up on mine, and it's just,
Absolutely.
everybody just, that's what Friday nights is about, is sharing and giving, and,
That's right.
And we hope we bring you a little bit of a smile tonight after a long week.
There you go.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Little shenanigan smile.
No.
And we wish you all an ordinary weekend.
Yes. So you guys all take care. I've got it pinned up top. And yeah, I've got the link pinned up at the top. And if you guys want to come in and chit chat after, only thing, you got to show me that it's you. And then I will let you in. Already? Take care, all.
Bye.